Captain's log, Sev date 203.62.187.212. We are on a routine mission to Acnon 3, delivering supplies to the macula. Running true to form, a plot-developing disaster should rear its ugly head right about now.
Oh.
Here's the status report on the warp coil thingamajiggies, Captain.
Forgive me for noticing, number one, but that's one heck of a zit you have there.
It is indeed huge, sir. I'd appreciate it if we didn't discuss my complexion.
I better turn down the infrared filter in my eyesore. My eyes are burning.
Captain, I've been scanning my memory banks for ancient human folklore. I believe Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is an appropriate metaphor.
And don't forget Puss in Boots, Beta.
Captain, the macula vessel is approaching.
Helm, full stop.
Sir, the enter for a prize is already at rest.
What? Then why does the view screen indicate we're still moving?
That's just the screensaver.
Captain, we are being hailed. I recommend we go to Red Alert.
We haven't even met them. Isn't that a little premature?
Every week we encounter aliens who attempt to destroy or take over the ship. It would save a lot of time if we assume the worst now.
Mr. Bath, it is our duty to respect all races and cultures. Don't forget that aliens are just like us, apart from a few facial bumps on screen. Some have more bumps than others. Greetings. I am Captain Pinch-Out of the planet Earth. What supplies do you require? Food? Water? Heavy-duty acne cream?
I am Count Macula of Macula. We have need of your ensigns.
Excuse me?
We require living bodies to host our young. We heard you had endless supplies of expendable ensigns.
Our ensigns are a valued part of our crew. In communication, Ensign Anonymous.
Actually, Captain, I'm Ensign Insignificant.
Whatever. So, number one, think you'll pop down to the planet's surface for some shore leave? I hear the local pus pools are quite picturesque.
With your complexion, sir, you should have no trouble blending with the local populace.
That's enough. If anyone needs me, I'll be on Acnon 3.
Number one, you look ready to explode. Beta, you've just learned a valuable lesson in human behavior. Always kick a friend when he's down.
Sev, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Sev ship Enter for a Prize. A continuing mission to rehash old plots and even older characters, to explore strange new sets and special effects, to boldly milk the franchise till it can be milked no more.
Piker's personal log, Sev date 203.147.221.156. Against my better judgment, I've spent several days shore leave on Acnon 3. Although the planet's pus pools are picturesque, they but serve to remind me of my own epidermal blight.
Oh, man.
Look at the size of that thing.
The crater is enormous.
You mean this? Or the one on Piker's head?
I prefer to call it a facial blemish. Gowdy, would I be correct in recalling Commander Piker's pimple was last located in his nasal region?
Beta, you're right.
I fired my phaser at it last night. By morning, the zit had gone, but this new one had come up.
And how?
Why don't you people let me fester in peace? Piker to enter for a prize. Get me the Sev out of here. Great. Here we go.
Hello, Willing. Can we talk?
Can it wait?
Do you feel it can wait?
Feel what can wait?
Oh, whatever's on your, mind.
Nothing's on my mind.
Not from where I'm sitting.
I'm really not in the mood for one of your counseling sessions right now.
Why don't you tell me your feelings about counseling sessions?
I feel this one is ending. Now.
That's good. Let it out.
Counselor, can we drop this?
Willing, there's no need to be embarrassed. This is the 24th century. It doesn't matter if you look grotesque.
Whoops.
Hey, watch where you're going.
Sorry. You try walking around with this thing over your eyes. So this is where you've been hiding. Whoa. I thought my face had an eyesore.
Great, now I'm getting insults from a guy who wears a hair clip for eyewear.
Hey, watch it. Create a face.
Commander, may I join you? That depends. Are you going to talk to me about my zit? Actually, yes, sir. I've been conducting some research into your acne situation. How kind of you. I scanned Sev Fleet's cosmetic records and found several anomalous facial blemish incidents linked to Acnon 3. There may be a correlation between your earlier nasal zit and today's cranial pimple. Beta, my implausible translator doesn't do technobabble. What are you saying? I believe they may be the same zit.
My sensors detect no life form. It appears to be an acneiform lesion that somehow flared up without the pathognomic antecedent comedones.
Excuse me?
You've come down with an unusually inflamed case of acne vulgaris.
Meaning?
He's got a huge zit, okay?
Beta, you say there's a possibility that Number One's pimple is a living entity?
Yes, Captain. Commander Piker's acne has demonstrated an act of self-preservation. Its ability to adapt would seem to indicate that it is a self-aware zit. And this is going to hurt it more than it hurts me. Captain, doing this may harm or kill the creature. What creature? It's a zit!
Beta's right, Number One. First contact protocols dictate we contact new life forms, not try to pop them. I can't let you terminate your acne.
It's my pimple, my choice.
You should be honored. It makes you look Klingoff.
No one asked you, raisin head.
If you were any other man, I would pop you where you stand.
Captain's log set date 207.126.118.64. Commander Piker's facial dilemma has revealed a conflict of ideologies embedded within the PC directive. On the one hand, we're compelled to preserve all living forms, including the one currently festering on Willing's forehead. On the other hand, we're also to respect his right to maintain his rugged good looks. Such a crisis must be dealt with in our usual decisive manner, by holding a meeting.
The organism is drawing pus from every pore of Commander Piker's body.
His positron particles are being used as nourishment for Old Yeller.
Old Yeller?
We had to call it something.
Now you're anthropomorphizing my facial blemish. I want this thing off me.
Can you safely remove the creature?
It's difficult to say whether the life form would survive the operation. What about me?
Oh, your life isn't in danger, Commander.
I'm talking about the pimple scar it would leave. I'm afraid removal is not an option. Cutting off its food source would certainly kill the entity.
Could we feed it from another source?
Yeah. Measly Cruncher, we'd probably have bucket loads of positron particles in his face.
I'm sure my son would be happy to make a donation.
Absolutely not. I don't want that boy to have anything to do with saving this ship or my crew.
You can't expect me to remain looking like this. I've got an image to keep. Female crew members to charm.
Number one, I can't order you to host the pimple. I can only remind you of the PC directive and your responsibilities as a Sev Fleet officer.
Captain, I have my own directive. Always look out for number one. The zit goes.
Belay that popping.
I see. It's my choice only if I choose what you want.
Number one, I'm reminded of something my lecturer at Sev Fleet Academy once said. Cadet, Keep using that hair cream, and one day you'll go bald.
I don't really see the point of...
Captain, Willing's acnogenic levels are skyrocketing.
What is your point, Doctor?
I think he's gonna blow.
It doesn't make any difference. I'm hideous, aren't I?
Nonsense. It's hardly noticeable, number one.
Captain, we're ready to start.
It's about time.
I had to recalibrate our equipment. We've never dealt with a skin defect of this magnitude before.
You've never cleared acne before?
Oh, I train Measley's face all the time.
It will take one heck of a lance to cut into that thing.
Oh, we won't be lancing together. For this monstrosity, we'll be using the Squeeze-O-Matic 2000.
Is this going to hurt?
Ordinarily, it's quite painful, but in your case, excruciating. Activate the Squeeze-O-Matic, Ensign Cadaver. I need more squeezing power.
Ah! My eyes are watering. Stop it, I can't take the pain.
No good. The pimple's too deeply rooted. Maybe if we'd popped it sooner,
His skin broke out, and we fell back. A head of pus came up, and we fell back. No longer. The line must be drawn here. I'll order a ship-wide skin clearance. Attention, this is your captain speaking. All zit-infested crew members report to sickbay for immediate acne eradication.
Off you go, Measley.
Boy, Sev Fleet regulations are sure getting strict.
Doctor, I'm returning to the bridge. Inform me of any plot developments.
Sure thing. Now, Beta, if we try to...
Doctor, the zit. It's detached.
Ooh, that's gonna leave a mark.